So shoulders nice and relaxed, palms facing up, feet and legs are just comfortable. Make sure that your glutes are relaxed. Take an inhale through your nose. And on your exhale, tuck your pelvis, draw your belly button to your spine and low back to mat. Inhale, soften your low back. Exhale, draw your belly button to your spine and low back to mat to gently unlock. Inhale, relax your glutes, relax your hammies. Exhaling, tuck your pelvis, bring your low back to mat and just gently stretch out your lower back. Inhale to relax your shoulders. Exhale, draw your belly button to your spine. So flatten your tummy, connect your abs and draw flat back. Inhale through your nose. Nice long breath. Exhaling to tuck and gently unlock that back. Pop your hands on your tummy. Inhale, make sure you're filling up with air. Soften behind your belly button. Exhale, draw your belly button to your spine, tuck your pelvis and flatten your back, gently unlocking. Inhaling to expand the rib cage. Exhale, tuck your pelvis and bring low back to mat and stretch out that lower back. Inhaling, nice long breath, shoulders are relaxed. Exhaling to tuck and tuck and tuck until you have a flat back. Pop your hands on your rib cage. Inhale, expand the rib cage. So important to expand the rib cage. Exhale, soften it down, relax the rib cage and draw ribs to hips. Inhaling, let the rib cage expand. Nice long breath. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, slide ribs to hips and low back to mat. Inhale, expand, expand. The rib cage must move with your breath. It is so important for your thoracic. Exhaling, rib cage connects down to your abs and belly button to spine. Inhale to relax, blow the chest up, practice your breathing. Exhale, draw ribs to hips, low back to mat and gently stretch out. Okay, arms out wide, palms facing up. 3 more breaths. Inhale for as long as you can. Practice exercising your diaphragm. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, low back to mat, belly button to spine. Inhaling, let your back soften, relax your glutes and hammies. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, belly button to spine and low back to mat. Inhaling, let your back arch, soften your tummy. Exhale, draw your belly button down and low back to mat, ribs to hips. Okay, from here, bring your feet close to your bum. So if your feet can touch your bum, that's too close, okay? So you've got to bring your feet out a little bit from your bum, it feels like you're a foot away. Okay, so relax those shoulders, palms facing up, pull armpits to hips, almost like you're reaching for your feet. Take an inhale, nice long breath through your nose. Exhale, tuck your pelvis, flatten your back and peel your spine up off the mat, glutes first, hammies secondary. Take an inhale through your nose. Exhale, stay there, tuck your pelvis, draw ribs to hips and fire your glutes. Inhale again. Pull your abs in, tuck your pelvis and squeeze your glutes. Quads are lengthened, hip flexors are lengthened. Inhale through your nose. Put pressure in your heels, tuck your pelvis, squeeze your glutes. Squeeze, 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 squeeze. Inhaling through your nose. Let's roll down and take your time. This is your one chance to really unlock your own back. So take your time vertebrae by vertebrae to roll down. All the way up into a neutral pelvis, which is a small arch under your back. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, roll to a flat back, fire your glutes, push through your heels, up into a beautiful line. Inhale. Abs in, tuck. So the line from knees to hips to shoulders is one beautiful line. Inhale again. Draw your belly button to your spine, tuck your pelvis and fire your glutes. Your bridge is not so high that you're pushing to an arch in your back. Inhale again. Draw your abs in, tuck your pelvis, ribs to hips. Inhale through your nose and gently roll down. Think vertebrae by vertebrae, rib cage, mid-back, low back, and out to tailbone. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, draw your belly button to your spine, squeeze your glutes, push yourself up, digging your heels into the floor. Inhale, draw your abs in, tuck your pelvis. Be low enough in your bridge that you can tuck your pelvis. Going extra high just hurts your back. Inhale, abs in, tuck, fire your glutes, think inner thighs to ceiling. Inhale, abs in, squeeze your glutes, slide your rib cage down, keep the glutes on for your inhale, and roll it down. Really tuck your pelvis and really roll out vertebrae by vertebrae. Last set. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, draw your belly button to your spine, squeeze your glutes and dig your heels into the floor. Inhale. Abs in, tuck your pelvis and fire your glutes, lengthening the quad and hip flexors. Inhale, dig your heels into the floor. Abs in and fire those glutes. Inhale, driving knees over toes. Abs in, tuck your pelvis and squeeze those glutes. Keep the glutes on. Inhale and slowly roll it down. This is your chance to unlock your back. Take it nice and slow. Roll it out until you're back into a neutral with a small arch in your back. Okay, from here, legs all the way out long. Pop your hands behind your head. Let your hips rock out into a neutral pelvis. So that feels like you've got quite an arch in your back. And you've got relaxed legs, nice and heavy through the feet. Fully support your neck and head. Draw armpits to hips. Take an inhale. Exhale, tuck your chin and sit up, leaving your pelvis in neutral and not pulling yourself into a flat back. Inhale to the floor. Abs in and sit up. Inhale down. Abs in 10. Inhale down. Abs in 9. Belly button to spine, ribs to hips. Inhale. Abs in 8. Inhale. Abs in 7. Inhale, pulling belly button to spine, abs in 6. This should straight away be hard if you know how to activate your abs and pull them flat. Inhale, abs in 5. Don't let your back flatten and relax your glutes and hips. Inhale, abs in 4. Tuck your chin and pull your armpits to hips, rib cage sliding down. Inhale, connect your abs and draw them flat. Keep exhaling until they flatten, 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 flatten. Inhale, abs in, belly button to spine. Let's do one more. Inhale, armpits to hips, tuck your chin, look down at your abs, make sure they're flat and pulse it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. To the floor. Inhale. Abs in. Draw your belly button to your spine. Your abs need to come down and connect. Inhale. Don't let them be pushing away from you. Abs in. Check that they're not loafing. Inhale. They're drawing down towards your spine. Abs in. Legs are lengthened out. Inhale. No hip flexors being used. Abs in and sit up. Inhale. Abs in 10. Ribs to hips. Armpits to hips. Inhale. Abs in 9. Draw your belly button to your spine. Inhale, abs in 8. Inhale, abs in 7. Glutes are relaxed, quads are relaxed. Inhale, only abs are being used here. Abs in 6. Draw them flat, 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 flat. Inhale, abs in 5. Tuck your chin so that you're not carrying the weight of your head. Inhale, abs in 4. This should be really hard if you've got your sit-ups connecting and you're using your abs properly. Inhale, abs in 3. Inhale, abs in 2. Inhale, abs in 1. Pull them down, 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 and pulse it out. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Inhale to the floor, abs in with a half twist, bringing the armpit across to the hip bone, not the elbow. Inhaling, it's a small twist. The smaller the twist, the better, because then you can still get your abs in. Belly button to spine. Don't bring the elbow dragging across. Just bring armpit to hip bone. Abs in 10. A small twist with the abs flat. Abs in 9. Inhale to the floor. Abs in 8. Keeping the small arch in your back and your hips relaxed. Abs in 7. Keep shushing until they're flat. Abs in 6. Use the shush. Abs in 5. Belly button to spine. Abs in 4. Abs in 3. This should be hard. Inhale. Abs in 2. Inhale. Abs in 1. Keep your head up and twist those pulses. 10, 9, bringing the armpit across. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. All right, and we're done with those. Over onto your side, facing me. The all-important clam. Okay, so heels in line with tailbone. Now, if you put your arm down like this, down your back, and like across your bum, yeah, and then sit up and have a look and see if your hand is in line with your heels. That kind of gives you heels in line with tailbone. Yeah, it's a good way to check yourself. Okay, then your hand comes down the front for support, and then we're checking if your knees are in line with each other. So double check. If you feel like you're slumping into the ground and your tummy is slumping into the ground, you need to pull your top knee down and make sure your hips are stacked. Okay, so we want hips stacked nicely in line with each other and your knees matching up. Take an inhale. Draw your belly button to your spine. So pull your abs in and up. Squeeze your glute and lift your knee without rolling your hip back. Inhale to come down. Draw your abs in. Fire your glute to lift the knee. Pelvis is stable. Inhale down. Abs in, keep a stable pelvis and don't roll back in that top hip to get your lift. Inhaling, we want the glute to lift the knee. Abs in, glute, so your glute should already be feeling this if you've got this. Inhale, we're not taking the leg as high as we can. Abs in, we just want a good glute squeeze with a nice solid knee lift. Inhaling down. Abs and glute, lift the knee. This should not be feeling mainly quad or in your hip flexor. Inhale. Draw your abs in, squeeze your glute and lift the knee. Inhale down, keep your hips still. Pull your abs in for support, then squeeze your glute, then lift your knee. Top glute should be already on fire. Inhale down. Abs and glute squeeze, lift the knee, keeping your heels soft and together. Inhale down. Pull your belly button to your spine, squeeze your glutes, stay there and hold. Now this shouldn't be quad dominant and it shouldn't be sore in your hip flexor. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come down, inhale. Draw up with your abs, pull them in, support your spine, squeeze your glute and keep your hips stacked. Inhale down. Abs and glute and lift the knee. Inhale down, check that your hip is not rolling back, abs and glute squeeze, lift the knee. This is how we learn to use the muscles instead of the joint. Inhale. Abs and fire your glute and lift the knee. Inhale down. Abs and glute squeeze, lift the knee. We've got 5 to go. Even with no band, the glute should be burning. Abs and glute squeeze and lift the knee. Focus on it being in the glute. Inhaling. Range of motion is not too important. Abs in until you've got the glute firing more than your quad and your hip flexor. Inhale down. Abs and glute, lift the knee. Inhale down, last 2, abs and glute squeeze, lift the knee. Inhale, abs and glute, and hold that in the glute. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come down. Glute burn? Yep. So good. So perfect. Right, other side. Now the trick on this one is relaxing the bottom leg now, telling it it's over, it can stop working. I'll just slide you down a little bit this way. Yeah, and then just do that check that you're about to do. That was perfect. Yep, so you can put your hand in line with your tailbone and then you feel like your heels are in line with your hand. Cool. All right, so stack your hips. It feels like you're dragging your top hip down a little bit to get those hips stacked and you're lifting your tummy up off the floor. Take an inhale. Draw your belly button to your spine. Now get the top glute and lift. Okay, sometimes one side feels a bit different to the other. Inhale down. Use the shush. Pull your belly button to your spine. Squeeze your glute and lift the knee, keeping your hips stable. Inhale. Hips are stacked and stable. Abs and glute squeeze. Lift the knee. Inhale down, draw your belly button to your spine, squeeze your glute and lift the knee. Inhale down, abs in, so you're pulling ribs to hips, your glute is burning already and lift the knee. Inhale, abs in, glute squeeze, lift the knee. Inhale down, draw your belly button to your spine, let go of the quad and the hip flexor and get it in the glute. Inhale down, feet are together, abs in, glute squeeze, lift the knee. Inhale down, draw your belly button to your spine, squeeze that glute, top glute and lift the knee. Inhale down, draw your abs in, glute, and hold. Now hold that just in the glute. 10, it should be hard if you've got it right. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 10 to go. Inhale. Belly button to spine, glute, and lift the knee. Inhale down. Draw your belly button to your spine, squeeze your glute, and lift your knee. Inhale down, abs and glute, and lift the knee. Inhale, use your breath, relax the glute off, really pull your abs up and in. You're pulling your belly button to your spine and lifting, hips are stacked. Inhale, pelvis stays stable, glute to lift. Inhale down, abs in 5. Inhale down, relax the bottom leg, abs in 4. Inhale down, abs in 3, inhale down, draw your abs up and in, 2, good glute squeeze, inhaling, abs in glute and hold, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and come down. Side butt is done. So good.